Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Initially, I thought it might be coincidental, but this particular question has come from so many people in last couple of days that I have to address this. Otherwise, I would have just simply replied the person who asked the question initially. And the question is that do we come back in this world after we die in another body? Because I've heard it from so many people that after we die, we are put into another body and sent back. Astaghfirullah al-Azim. This is an un-Islamic concept. Maybe if you're exposed to Hindus, they have this concept that you keep dying and keep coming back until you reach the state of becoming a god. Otherwise, if you have been a very pious person, and this is Hindu belief, that if you have been a pious person, you will come back. A reincarnation is the word that they use for this. You will reincarnated as a pious, better individual, but if you have done some sins in the next life, you will come back as somebody evil, or maybe in some animal. Astaghfirullah al-Azim. We do not have any such concept in Islam. Remember that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has told us that you were in the world of souls. Alam al-arwah. From where we have been coming to this planet Earth, as our turn comes in, we are given a body, and an angel puts the soul of a human into the body of a human in the womb of a mother. Then we are born. And then we live whatever duration has been destined for us on this planet Earth. Then our soul is taken away from the body. And then once the soul is taken away from the body, the remains, which is the body, which came from the planet Earth, is returned back to the planet Earth, and the soul moves on to another world called the world of Barzakh. And the body goes in the world of grave. Now the world of grave and the world of Barzakh are connected, that if the world of Barzakh soul gets a punishment, body feels the punishment. Exactly the same way as in a dream, which is a scary dream, you get scared in both places. Your soul gets scared, your body feels and gets scared, your heartbeat increases. You probably may be sweating, reacting to it. Similarly, in the Barzakh, when the soul enjoys something, the body feels the enjoyment because of the connection that has now been established between the two, which was not there in the world of souls. And similarly, that if you are seeing something great in your dream, your body feels it. But there is no concept of coming back. The soul is in the world of Barzakh till the day of judgment comes, and when the body gets resurrected, and the soul is put back into the body, and this body, along with its soul, gets presented in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And then the fate is decided for this individual called a human being, that this one will enter Jahannam or will enter Jannah. Now, to enter Jannah, we also talked about this before, that before you enter the Jannah, you go through a couple of water bodies. The first water body that you go through cleans your outside and make you Jannat worthy. Then the second one, cleans your inside, and all diseases that have tainted you or corrupted you spiritually are removed from you. So now you're entering Jannah in the highest level of nafs, which was nafs al-kamilah, and then it is above. This is a superlative form of nafs al-mutma'inna. Ya ayyatuha nafs al-mutma'inna. This is the highest form of nafs al-mutma'inna. It is beyond radiyah and mardiyah. This is al-kamilah. And that's how you're entering. And you're beautiful from outsiders. And you're so beautiful that your glow goes for miles. Your beauty is unexplained in this world. Now, a woman from Jannah, there's a hadith that talks about the woman from Jannah. If she were to just look down on us, it will be so bright. It would be so bright that sun would look without any light. Subhanallah, subhanallah, subhanallah. Even that woman's headscarf has so much noor in it that this whole universe will look like without light. So Allah will make us ready for that kind of a Jannah. And then similarly, the people who will enter the hellfire, their bodies will be enlarged so that they get punished more. And to an extent where some of them, their tooth will be the size of the Uhud mountain. Have you ever seen the Mount Uhud? If you have ever been to Medina, it's huge. It's big. That will be the size of one of their tooth. So think about how big their whole body will get so that they get punished more. Because it will be more surface area that will be punished. So again, going back to the original thing, there is, after you die, there is no coming back into a different body on earth. There are some stories that we have learned from Quran that there were some special cases where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala returned the souls back into the same bodies, not in another body, into the same body. And that was a sign from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to prove that, show to the people that I can resurrect you back again. You cannot escape death. And we have learned about all those stories in the past. If you're here new, we have talked about that. But coming back into a different body, no, that is totally non-Islamic. Nobody should have that kind of a belief. That belief is haram belief. Rather, we believe that once the body is out, once the soul is out of the body, the soul leaves. Soul leaves and goes into the world of Barzakh, and the body gets buried. Now, some people are like, oh, this is the last thing I want to talk about, because this is another question that came yesterday. Okay, what if a person dies in an accident? What if a person dies suddenly? What if a person dies like this or dies like that? I mean, like, it doesn't matter how a person dies. The soul leaves the body. Now, like, oh, okay, so will it feel the same punishment? And if it's a disbeliever, yeah, that is a process at the soul level. You're only seeing the body getting dismantled and turning into ashes or dying suddenly. So that soul leaving the body is now not in the same time zone and time frame. It's not in the same time and space that you have in this world. The world of Barzakh have its own time frame. So just remember that you cannot think about everything in this world's time frame. Similarly, people are like, oh, will we get bored in Barzakh? No. You're not going to get bored in Barzakh. And why you will not get bored in Barzakh, we'll talk about that in another story. Otherwise, because I've seen people coming down and commenting under my video, oh, you talked about so many things that were not related. Well, my idea is to talk about one concept and expand on it and go in depth and breadth on it so that I clear a lot of concepts. Otherwise, I would have to create 1 million videos to express each and every idea, and then you'll be like, why are you creating these smaller videos? But unfortunately, when we try to educate people, there's a customer service box which is filled with the complaints. Why did you do this and why did you do that? Unfortunately, people are never happy. But our job is to continue delivering the knowledge and information to people so that more people can learn and improve and clear their concepts, and we will not pay attention to the negative comments. And again, we need your comments down below, your thoughts, your questions, and I hope these videos are helping you in one way or the other. Till next time, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.